YouTube for the new season of Tenny Miller live and direct from yard. Join me.
Hi, I'm Ashley Flexx, and you're watching Flexx TV. Stay tuned for our next program.
Former City Commissioner Richard Campbell is returning to Lauderdale. His motto is to give back to the community. For earning his master in physical therapy from Nova Southeast University, he received his bachelor's degree in political science from Montego College in New York. For the past 30 years, Richard has worked as an elected city commissioner, physical therapist, an educator, social worker, sports coach, counselor, and business owner. He is now running to build a strong economy that lower taxes and enhance local businesses. He will work to provide health, safety, and support services for seniors. Richard Campbell will help to enhance Lauderdale youth development and expand housing opportunities. With your vote, he will work with the police to ensure safety for all our neighbors and loved ones. Vote by mail early or on Tuesday, November 5th for the return of Richard Campbell for City Commissioner of Lauderdale.
I'm Richard Campbell and I approve this message.
Won't get no better if we're just.
Hi, I'm Amy Flexx with Flexx TV, and I am here to tell you about our pay-per-view service we now offer. Pay-per-view streaming has helped many creators ranging from event promoters, sporting events, and concerts, from all industries to monetize their content.
You may be wondering why choose pay-per-view. Well, I am here to tell you for one. You are in control of how much you can charge your customer per click, if priced right. You can win big with pay-per-view. We also offer on-demand, which can be another way to profit from your event.
So, what are you waiting for? Call us at the number below or email us at flexfn@gmail.com and let us help you reach a broader audience globally.
Flexx TV would like to thank you for your continued support. It is greatly appreciated. Flexx TV, your #1 television station.
It's the Blaze Effect with Nikki Blaze and DJ Eric Germain. Stop playing, I'm just saying. Raise the bar, we make connects. Stay in check with the Blaze Effect, the Blaze Effect. Yeah, it's the Blaze Effect, the Blaze Effect. Yeah, it's the Blaze Effect. Raise the bar, we make connects. Stay in check with the Blaze Effect, the Blaze Effect.
I see them lost in illusion.
Attention business owners, I'm Leslie with BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. BMG has a very important message for you. We would like to remind you to file your beneficial ownership information report now, before the deadline.
Hi, I'm Adam from BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. To avoid severe criminal and civil penalties, ensure you file your beneficial ownership information report promptly, regardless of when your business was formed. BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation is here to assist you in determining your filing deadline and completing the process on your behalf. Act now. File before your federal deadline to avoid penalties of $500 per day. Contact us today at 954-289-6005 for more information.
BMG Tax and Accounting Service Inc. 7501 West Oakland Park Boulevard, Suite 202, Tamarack, Florida 33319. Contact us today for more information. 954-289-6005.
Degree in political science from Montego College in New York. For the past 30 years, Richard has worked as an elected city commissioner, physical therapist, an educator, social worker, sports coach, counselor, and business owner. He is now running to build a strong economy that lower taxes and enhance local businesses. He will work to provide health, safety, and support services for seniors. Richard Campbell will help to enhance Lauderdale youth development and expand housing opportunities. With your vote, he will work with the police to ensure safety for all our neighbors and loved ones. Vote by mail early or on Tuesday, November 5th for the return of Richard Campbell for City Commissioner of Lauderdale.
I'm Richard Campbell and I approve this message.
Won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na.
Attention business owners, I'm Leslie with BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. BMG has a very important message for you. We would like to remind you to file your beneficial ownership information report now, before the deadline.
Hi, I'm Adam from BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. To avoid severe criminal and civil penalties, ensure you file your beneficial ownership information report promptly, regardless of when your business was formed. BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation is here to assist you in determining your filing deadline and completing the process on your behalf. Act now. File before your federal deadline to avoid penalties of $500 per day. Contact us today at 954-289-6005 for more information.
BMG Tax and Accounting Service Inc. 7501 West Oakland Park Boulevard, Suite 202, Tamarack, Florida 33319. Contact us today for more information.
Microphone testing 1 2. Microphone testing 1 2. Testing for clarity 1 2. Testing for clarity 1 2. Sound far? Yeah, because testing for clarity 1 2. Testing. Testing for clarity. Testing 1 2. We're good from here. Am I getting the cordless? The cordless, is it ready? Yes. I think I can stand from here. Testing the cordless for clarity. And well, okay. Ooh. All right. So testing for clarity. Testing again. Feedback. So I don't think we're hearing any feedback right now, right? All right. So yeah, I can move. Seems as though I can go in the parking lot as well. All right.
What a joy it is to be alive. Ooh. Hey. I give thanks for the day. There's no need to complain. I choose nature's way. Now go make material get me jumping. What we see? Trample these on the feet with the feet.
Welcome Jamaica, welcome to the diaspora. This is the launch, the first of its kind, the Tenny Miller live from Yard. In case you're wondering, this is a podcast, radio and TV combined, delving into the cultural fabric of Jamaica and sharing this with the entire world. It's an awesome occasion, and you get to share that with us. My name is Curly C. Roberts. I'm a stand-up comedian, waxologist, and massage therapist, but that is not my mission here this evening. I will just be hosting this, and we will be hearing from His Worship the Mayor. Oh, we have a wealth of entertainment for you this afternoon. So I will not keep you any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, first on our list, we will be hearing from the Hatfield Cultural Group, and they have been celebrating, or they are celebrating 50 years. 50 years, that's a big deal. Yes, thank you very much. Make some noise for the Hatfield Cultural Group.
Where we go. Go ahead.
Howdy neighbor, howdy. 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 Howdy neighbor, howdy.
This group is celebrating 50 years now, you know that? This year, 3 years.
We gave them an award some time ago. Their contribution to the culture and entertainment.
I gave them the first job in the world. When they just formed.
Yes.
Out of the SEC.
Yes.
I took them to Cuba, and then with the tourist boat, we took them to New York, Venezuela, and got quite a number of countries, promoting Jamaica stories.
Yes.
And Carol Brady was the director to this board.
Yes. Very awesome group.
Yes. And then a lot of other groups have come since then.
Yeah.
the Hatfield Cultural Group.
And me slice it in a two. How nice it would be with me ackee and the saltfish and some white flour dumpling and the coconut oil. What a glorious day when we roast the yellow yam. When we roast the yellow yam, and we slice it in a two, how nice it would be with the ackee and the saltfish and some white flour dumpling and the coconut oil. What a glorious day when we roast the yellow yam. When we roast the yellow
Wonderful, wonderful, a wonderful rendition there. Is me alone feel like to eat some yellow yam right now? I'm telling you, and saltfish, right? So now we're gonna, just to let you know that the Tenny Miller Live podcast will be aired every single week. And we are so versatile that we can be aired from anywhere in Jamaica. But listen, I'm not going to be boring you and telling you all about that, because Tenny himself will be telling you more about this.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tenny Miller Live from Yard. And we are broadcasting today from the prestigious Hotel 39 on the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard here in Montego Bay. And we are on the Alexander Terrace. Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, Mr. Roy Tenny Miller.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. Keep the vibes and they stood my ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Good afternoon and welcome to my show, the Tenny Miller Live Show. And of course, we are coming to you from the prestigious Hotel 39 here on Gloucester Avenue, formerly the Wexford Court. What a privilege and a pleasure I have to have you this afternoon as we launch this show, which will be lasting. It's not just a flash in the pan, but unlike other things, we are here to stay. We're not going away. Thank you for Curly for the introduction. I was looking for Tenny for a moment because I wasn't sure where he was. But what a privilege it is and a pleasure. Let me just welcome everybody here who are here this afternoon. Welcome, of course, my very special guest sitting beside me here. And we have two very special guests this afternoon. Our very first special guest this afternoon is His Worship the Mayor. And we are privileged and so pleased to have you here with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
He said he wouldn't miss it for the world. As a first citizen, you could not have the mayor. You know, it would be a travesty of justice. And of course, what I'd like to also say is that I want to give very much thank you to the management and staff here of Hotel 39 here in Montego. When we approached them with the idea, so we're going to do this show live from your terrace, they say, when you start, you know, they never questioned or anything. He says, when you start, just get it done and let us get it on the road, because they thought it was a great idea. The connection with the diaspora, because the objective behind what we are doing is to connect with the Jamaican diaspora in a very direct way. Sometime going forward, we should be having a live telephone somewhere here, so that when we are broadcasting, if we're having a competition or a question or something, someone can call in from anywhere in the diaspora, because the technology facilitates that, and we can take a live call here. First time of its kind anywhere in Jamaica, and I don't know where else it happens in the Caribbean, but we want to do it here, not just for people to come with a camera and to say, okay, fine, we want to show a piece of Jamaica with culture or with sports or with, you know, whatever the social issue of the day might be, and they figure, say, well, you know, they want to be able to bring a camera here, but we are going to be showing Jamaica continuously, not only to our diaspora, but to the rest of the world. We are on 49 countries, and we hope by now at the end of the year, we want to be in 100 countries. By next year, this time, we might be somewhere else with the show. One of the features of the show is that it is movable. So what we're doing here now, we can move it, put it anywhere in Jamaica. So there's a time when we're going to be in Port Antonio. We might be in Negril. We might be in Spanish Town, looking at the relic and the history of Spanish Town. Or we might be in Hanover, Lucy, looking at Fort Charlotte, which was named after Queen Charlotte in 1492, I think it was. And the features and stuff of that particular fort and what we'll be doing there, because I understand there's quite a large plan for that development. We're going to be having groundbreaking things here with some 14 and 32-story tower buildings in Montego Bay, the first time of its kind in this part of the Caribbean. And there are so many interesting things that we want to be able to share with the diaspora, as well as, most importantly, the small business people, the various persons who are the cottage industries. We want to be able to feature them on a program like this. We want to be able to talk about Airbnb people and have them inside here, or we take the camera to their facility and show what they have and how they have it, what they're doing, and what they're doing here. So it is kind of it's like a potpourri of things that we're going to be putting here. You know, we talk about pepper pot soup. Yes. So it is a kind of a program that we're going to be giving you various aspects of the Jamaican fabric. It's like that Jamaican quilt the program is going to represent. Maybe we should call the program the quilt after all, shouldn't we? But ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my privilege and pleasure to be hosting you here this afternoon and to have you. And of course, thank you to the hotel, the Hatfield Group, and all the persons whose shoulders I'm standing on here this afternoon for this launch to take place and becoming a reality. We hope that the Honorable Minister will join us as the program proceeds. So in the meantime, we're going to be having a discussion with His Worship the Mayor, the First Citizen. But is it time for us to go to a break? You want us to go to a break before we go there, Orville? We go to a break before we get out of here? Okay, fine. So we continue. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure, therefore, to have my first interview, because the interesting things about it, it's not just a sit-down interview and you ask some questions and you stretch your foot and your tongue because you say, Lord, Mickey's done with the interview. You ask me too much questions. But we want it to be entertaining. We want it to be informative. We want it to be educational and edutaining. So we have our very first guest for this afternoon. Is Worship the Mayor of Montego Bay, and what a privilege it is for me to have him here with us, and at least to share the microphone and to be the first person to that we have a discussion. Your Worship, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, and let me congratulate you for this bold move. And I think we should give him a round of applause. Yeah? Many persons, they try to do things to connect the dots and all of that, and there are persons who actually get it done. Yes. So I want to congratulate you.
Thank you, sir. Your Worship, diaspora people have the interest in yard. Montego Bay is the tourism capital, so to speak, of Jamaica. So everybody who leaves Kingston and they want an excursion, they come into Walter Fletcher Beach or Drop-Up Beach, or they come into Montego Bay for one reason or the other. And ever since I was a boy, growing up in Spanish Town before I came back to Montego Bay. Also, what you find is that people come here and they want to feel an impact on Montego Bay and what's happening in Montego Bay. You are the first citizen of Montego Bay, and anything that goes well in Montego Bay, the credit goes to somebody else. But anything that goes bad in Montego Bay, it comes at your doorstep. And I said, no, because you're the mayor.
Which one is the truth?
Eh? And I'll be open and frank with you. This is what I know it is. So, Your Worship, as first citizen, I know you are a new mayor in office. Fine. What are some? I'd just like for us to spend a couple of minutes to look at what's your agenda, because you might come with not a bucket list or a laundry list, but a couple of imperatives apart from the ton and avalanche of things which you would have been more or less saddled with as mayor.
And you want to hear what is happening in Montego Bay.
Oh yes.
What I really like about this concept for sure is that it helps the diaspora to connect. And in a world where you have competition for attention,
yes,
there is aggressive competition at that. You find much misinformation and disinformation in the grand scheme of things. So you are demystifying the information now and presenting it to the diaspora and connecting the grassroots information to them so they can understand what is going on. And that is what I appreciate about what you're doing with this show.
We thank you very much.
Yes. Now, in Montego Bay, what you'll note, and I'll start from the information that we got to understand since COVID. Following the COVID pandemic, post-COVID, Montego Bay was the fastest recovering tourism city globally. Globally.
Right.
We were ahead of Punta Cana in Damrep and Cancun in Mexico. And that did not happen coincidentally. It happened because there has been much investment in the tourism sector in Montego Bay, and much has been happening outside of the tourism sector in terms of building out the economic architecture of our city.
Yeah.
Now, what we have done is to ensure that the ingredients are available in the city space to feed growth, economic growth. And we tend to spend much time talking about economic growth because that is where we generate employment, and from employment, persons can lead a better life. So it is important to us and for us. So what have we done? So when you look across the length and breadth of our city, you notice that we have provided the necessary social development that will facilitate investment. So we decided that once we have a population, a steady population, the population must be healthy. So you have to have the necessary health infrastructure in place to supply and provide for that population, and safety. We have to have that. So, for example, in providing for the health, we dealt with several health centers. Now we have 23. And I'm going to speak broadly, not just in Montego Bay, but across the municipality of St. James. So we have 23 health centers serving the entire parish. We have 14 police stations from the perspective of safety. We have a major fire station along with other outstations that provide for safety as well. And I think you need to go to a break.
Wait, is it time to break?
Yes.
We're going to go to a break, and then when we get back, the discussion continues.
Right.
We are having a discussion with His Worship, the Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Vernon. We'll soon be back after these messages.
Attention business owners, I'm Leslie with BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. BMG has a very important message for you. We would like to remind you to file your beneficial ownership information report now, before the deadline.
Hi, I'm Adam from BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation.
So we're on the break now.
To avoid severe criminal and
So while
civil
we're
penalties,
taking the break,
ensure you file your
abroad,
beneficial ownership information
locally
report
we're
promptly,
here, right? So
regardless
might as well we just mingle a
when
little
your
bit.
business was formed.
And is there
BMG
anybody
Tax
here that
and
does
Accounting
not
Service
know Roy
Incorporation
Tenny
is
Miller?
here to assist you in determining your filing deadline.
You do not
and
know him,
completing
right?
the process on your
Okay,
behalf.
I'm gonna ask you to sit at the
Act
back
now.
of the class. No, I'm kidding.
File before your federal deadline to avoid penalties of $500
Roy
per
Tenny
day.
Miller has been
Contact us
in
today at
radio and communications for over
954-289-6005 for more
years.
information.
He's one of those persons that I think
BMG
is
Tax and
very
Accounting
underrated
Service,
in the media world, but he has done
7501 West
so
Oakland
much for
Park
Jamaica behind the scenes.
202.
Yes,
Tamarack,
and
Florida 33319.
and it's just
Contact
wonderful
us today
now
for more
because this is a dream that I've heard him so often,
954-289-6005.
spoken about. He has spoken about this so often, and now that it's come to life,
Having
I
problems
must
with your
say I'm
landlord?
personally
Well,
very
it's
proud
about
of him.
time to acquire
We can
your
look
own
at the
home
things that we.
AR1,
This is
state-of-the-art real estate
entertainment.
and
It's
mortgage
provocative.
are
It's
here for all
everything
your real estate and
all in
mortgage
one.
needs.
Because you
You're
know
not
that
so
it,
sure how
a
it
lot of
works?
persons when they think
Well,
of the
call real estate
podcast, they
and
oh,
mortgage
it's just some
experts. That's
old boring
at
person.
Richards
I mean,
at
probably all I'm boring. But
954
yeah, I'm kidding.
951
Listen, I can get away with saying that. I'm almost like
I
his
love you,
son, right?
Curly.
So-
I love you, Curly.
Mortgage side, call
And I'm a
Emerald
comedian.
Richards
Comedians
at
cannot get away with
954
things, you know, except with our children.
954
Yeah, because mine, they really give it to me straight. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have an 8-year-old going on 80
go ahead
and
call
a
801
12-year-old boy. I don't even know her age. They're just crazy. But from they were very, very small, they made it known that they were not going to be easily trampled over. The 12-year-old, when she was 9, you know, when you're hurrying in the morning to get to work, she was just huddling the bathroom. And I was like, Leah, what are you doing in the bathroom? She said, Daddy, I'm defecating. I said, So I said, okay, but why are you taking so long? She said, Daddy, the defecate don't come.
Former City Commissioner Richard Campbell is returning to Lauderdale. His motto is to give back to the community. For earning his master in physical therapy from Nova Southeast University, he received his bachelor's degree in political science from Hunter College in New York. For the past 30 years, Richard has worked as an elected city commissioner, physical therapist, an educator, social worker, sports coach, counselor, and business owner. He is now running to build a strong economy that lower taxes and enhance local businesses. He will work to provide health, safety, and support services for seniors. Richard Campbell will help to enhance Lauderdale youth development and expand housing opportunities. With your vote, he will work with the police to ensure safety for all our neighbors and loved ones. Vote by mail early or on Tuesday, November 5th for the return of Richard Campbell for City Commissioner of Lauderdale.
I'm Richard Campbell, and I approve this message.
Won't get no better if we just let it be. Na 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 na.
Let us celebrate Jamaica and stop the violence. On Saturday, November 16th, we are thrilled to announce the launch of Miracle Fire Rub at the prestigious venue, which is Fraternal Order of Police. That's 1200 Minor Road, Boynton Beach, Florida. Contribution is only $20. It starts from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Live entertainment by the legendary Ed Robinson. For the first time performing live out of Jamaica, David Luther King. South Florida's princess, Princess Kadisha.
As a young girl growing up in Linstead Town.
Also performing live, the year-to-year veteran, Nakoma. They'll be all backed by the Tiwas Band. This event is hosted by yours truly, TC Flexx from Flexx TV, and your music entertainment will be powered by Max One International and DJ Monster. It's the Miracle Fire Up. Celebrate Jamaica and stop the violence. On Saturday, November 16th, there'll be a live broadcast on Super Jam Radio. This you don't want to miss.
Attention business owners, I'm Leslie with BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. BMG has a very important message for you. We would like to remind you to file your beneficial ownership information report now, before the deadline.
Hi, I'm Adam from BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. To avoid severe criminal and civil penalties, ensure you file your beneficial ownership information report promptly, regardless of when your business was formed. BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation is here to assist you in determining your filing deadline and completing the process on your behalf. Act now. File before your federal deadline to avoid penalties of $500 per day. Contact us today at 954-289-6005 for more information.
BMG Tax and Accounting Service Inc. Hi, I'm Amy Flexx reminding you to watch Flexx Sports each and every Tuesday at 8 p.m. See you there.
Improving the health forecast for our city through the building out of health centers. And we're not talking about regular health centers. I visited the one at Catherine Hall about 2 weeks ago, and it's in pristine condition. AC right through, the persons, when they turn up to get service, they wait in the air-conditioned room. The customer service is there, the efficiency is there, you don't have overcrowded in the space. So we are offering world-class services through the health sector. And we're not talking about national, locally. What is happening in Montego Bay? Through local primary health care.
Okay.
And that is important. And I'm going to wrap up all of that when I complete my iteration. So that's for health. Now, for security, the police stations, we have 14 of them, and several of them rehabilitated in the last 3 years, bringing them up to very pristine level, so that the officers, they can serve within a conducive environment, and they can deliver security services right across the parish in a convenient way. Now, that is supported by the state-of-the-art fire station that we have at Barnett Street, and several other fire stations within the municipality that support it.
Just before you get to your fire stations, in terms of the police stations, because one of the complaints you get from perhaps people in Adelphi, for example, is that there was a makeshift station there, and they were concerned that the policemen were not comfortable, and by virtue of that, they would take out their frustration of their condition on the community.
Okay.
No, it is not necessarily a blanket situation, but then these are a part of a concern that the community would have.
Right. But it is important that we continue to look at the challenges that we have and provide solutions. So once we are aware of these challenges and we can, in a relatively short period of time respond, then that is what we do.
Right.
And to the point of safety, the fire, the police, that's in place. Now, when you look at a society, a country, and you're building out a country and a society, you have to ensure that all these things are in place to service the persons who are interested to work and to do business.
Right.
Because you have telecommunication, you have access to healthcare, access to schools. We have over 80 primary, tertiary, and secondary schools across the municipality.
Okay.
Right? So we have persons have access to quality education in Montego Bay. So yeah, your children can go to school. They can get healthcare attention. They can be rescued if they are in an accident or there's a fire. The police is there to help to reduce crime. As a matter of fact, Montego Bay is now 30% reduction in crime. So this now indicates to investors that this is a place I need to invest. It is safe. And let me add another thing to your show as well. What you have done is open up the door to debunk the notion that nothing go on in Montego Bay
and the mysticism if they're ready.
Right. So you now get to hear exactly what is happening. Because
definitely. Yeah. I just want to say openly, Your Worship, that this platform is available to you as a first citizen to really tell the rest of the world what's going on, because if it's not going well, we're going to talk.
Of course.
We're going to point it out.
Which is right. I mean,
they know me that when we mouth open, sometimes we don't know what drop out right, and that's okay.
Pressure make diamonds, eh?
There you go. There you go.
Right.
But so I am glad you're here, but please continue.
So with all of that happening and the confidence to invest in Montego Bay at an all-time high, you find that we are now getting requests on top of requests for subdivisions, for building approvals, you name them. And we have approved about approximately 5,000 rooms to be built in the next 3 years, and 5,000 apartments to be built over the same period.
Okay.
This means a boost in our construction industry, and that comes with employment for many of the persons who are interested in construction, persons who are supplying the materials. And guess what? In the hospitality industry, expanding the rooms, and Montego Bay already has 30% of all the rooms in the country. Expanding that means that there are more opportunities for persons who are doing business in the hospitality sector, in the transportation sector. As a matter of fact, where transportation is concerned, we have increased the fleet for public transportation in Montego Bay Metro. That's the bus public transport.
Moving people from Roosevelt to wherever.
We are supplying. We're taking students to over 10 schools within the municipality. The ridership has increased by 77% since last year. And that is based on the fact that we have added 12 more buses to the fleet.
Okay.
And guess what? Fully AC'd, first class travel style. I traveled in it myself. I took the liberty to go on the bus with the students from Irwin High School and traverse departed from St. Clever's Avenue to Irwin High. About 2 weeks ago. Yes. So I'm not just talking about it. I'm telling you the experience. And if you want, you can go and experience it yourself. Just take the bus. And guess what? It is about 500% less the cost than what obtains globally.
Aye, that's interesting. So we're on the map.
And it is 200% less than private public transport. Well, let me distinguish it.
And you're talking for the ordinary man on the handcart on the clap-on bus who has
can
to
hop
take
onto
public
the bus.
transport. Okay, rather than having
you know what a young lady said to me when she came on the bus? Thank God me catch it this morning because my money did that done. I hope the persons in the diaspora listen can decipher the heavy patois accent.
But you know what is interesting, man, because diaspora people sometimes, not just diaspora Jamaicans, but people across the world, a lot of people don't necessarily always want to lock up into a 10-star all
want to come
inclusive.
out.
They want to come out. They want to be able to take the public transportation. And the efficiency of the public transportation system is going to be very important.
Right.
And it says not only for the system, but it says for the city.
Right.
Because the city is expected to provide that local transportation system for the commuting public.
Right.
So I am happy to hear that, and you're able to say it yourself. So if anything go wrong, you'll call the mayor, and we'll give his number later on. But that is good to know.
Of course, and with all that happening, now employment is booming. Persons are coming in from the other parishes to get employed in Montego Bay. The BPO sector is expanding. Hospitality expanding. People, you know that we had more small businesses started since COVID.
Oh, really?
Yes, I recall we had...
As you speak to that, and I beg your pardon, your worship, and they say you must not interrupt your guests, but do forgive my manners. But with regards to the business sector,
right,
we see a lot of things mushrooming into McCarthy Street, Thompson Street, and in those areas.
Right.
And a overflow of, what you call
Businesses.
auto stores and so on. As well as there are quite a number of other persons around town who say, where is that business district?
So for the persons who grew up in Montego Bay many years ago, they would recall Barnett Street, a residential area, Tate Street, Thompson Street, all those streets, they're residential area. Now,
yes,
we have reclassified them in the development order, and now they're there for mixed use. So you can still live residentially, and you also have light industrial or commercial space to do business. And we are trending towards full commercialization of those spaces, if you realize the trend within that area. So that is the business district.
So the transportation and the routing
right.
from the transport authority now to address that.
Right.
So it's more convenient for people to travel.
So now I was getting to the point that with all that labor streaming into Montego Bay,
right,
we have to provide homes.
Yes, of course.
So in the next 5 years, we're looking at adding another 15,000 homes to Montego Bay to help with affordable living and affordable homes, because we're not talking about the high-end development. I'm not even there yet, because I'm not even mentioned high-end.
You have reached pinnacle.
High-end development. No, we're talking about residential spaces. That, and to the point of transportation, we're doing several things. So the perimeter road will help with the traffic congestion that we have, and the expansion of the airport is assisting with that as well. You will find that persons travel from Kingston to Montego Bay to connect to other countries, because we have better rates. We have the largest hotel in airport, in the English-speaking Caribbean, and we have many more connections than the Norman Manley International. So persons travel via Knutsford, mostly based on the information that we get from them, to MBJ, and they depart. And when they return, that is where they travel. So we find that the traffic congestion in Montego Bay is reaching to an unbearable stage, and therefore we have to take proactive action. So we are doing some road widening with the perimeter road that is coming. It will connect you from Iron Shore to Fairfield, and from Fairview area to Anchovy, and from the Anchovy area to when you're heading back to Westmoreland.
Okay.
Right? So, and you only pay a toll if you're using the entire toll.
Okay.
You don't pay it if you connect into a community.
From just out of town to
no, from community to community, or from in town to community, you don't pay anything.
Okay.
You pay if you use the entire length of the toll, and that is something that we're ensuring that the communities are not barred from accessing each other because there is a fee. So
if you're just joining us, we're having a very interesting discussion here with His Worship the Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Richard Vernon. Councillor Vernon is the new mayor since the local government election. He has an avalanche of things on his plate, but he has jumped into it and is deciding to see how best he's able to make the most important things work, which is what is interesting. And as I speak to him and as we hear him, we understand that he has a very interesting grasp of what the dynamics are and the challenge which faces him. You speak to the question of transportation, and you stand at in Sam Shop Square at night, and people are going to different parts of the city, but they'd spend 2 years there before they reach home after work and not being able to reach home because the inadequacy of additional transportation, like a bus or a minibus or a what part of those to go into your constituency, your division, for example, up in 41 in that area, there need to be a bus somewhere there to help to alleviate that kind of a humbug at nights.
We certainly need to provide more in terms of public transportation. I wanted to clarify the carriage.
Yes,
the carriage,
the carriage.
right. So the carriage is when you have the taxi and you sign up to do PPV and you transport persons. We have many of those, probably too many.
Too many, yes.
Right? And that is disorganized, and we need to organize it. So we need to organize transportation in Montego Bay. And that is why we keep the conversation at the forefront pertaining to getting a transportation center for the city of Montego Bay, a main hub. And we have identified a location. We are in dialogue with the Railway Corporation of Jamaica, Ministry of Transport, to how best we can execute that project to get a transportation center in Montego Bay and to alleviate the satellite taxi stands across the city. That will help to improve the traffic flow in the space and access to safe public transport. Right? So that is one of the ways we believe we can improve the movement of people within the space. We don't have a timeline. It's still in its embryonic stage. So we're having the discussions, and we're trying now to move it from discussion to proper concept, from proper concept to execution. So that is what we're doing. But it is necessary. We're working on that. There are several other things. So
parking
with people, example. Right. So with people moving in, and you can imagine where parking is concerned.
Yes,
right? All the car marts are doing well. They're filled with cars. Somebody is going to drive each of those. So where are they going to go?
I don't know. And that's part of the headache that you have.
That is why we have to.
Let me ask you, Your Worship. Sorry. With regards to those persons who are now given permission to construct or to build or to come in with new enterprise into the city, couldn't there be some kind of a, conditionality attached that you have to create a basement for parking for your facility, or you have to make sure that you have additional land space somewhere where your people can park?
For the approval process to be successful, you must demonstrate parking within that development. No, the problem is that many of these problems existed many years ago. And we now have to find new space to facilitate parking, because if you look along a St. James Street, back then you may have been given access to park along the roadway.
Along the roadway.
Right. No, we don't necessarily want that.
No.
So we're looking at multi-story parking.
Okay.
Right. And within the Harbour Street area, within the section where we have the cultural center, and that the South Street area, Strand Street area,
right there.
Those spaces, we're looking for parking in those spaces. So the multi-story car park will increase a parking facility that has a capacity of, say, 50 cars. It can increase it to 250 cars. Because not only do we want to free up the road space for vehicular traffic, we also want to create urban walkability. We want to ensure that persons can come into Montego Bay and walk safely and in improve aesthetically pleasing space and enjoy the city. Because when our visitors come, for example, they head to the city. When we travel, we head to the city. We want to see what the city is like. So we have to organize a space, provide walkability, provide urban mobility and transportation for the people who are streaming in to work and to take advantage of the economic opportunities that are available in Montego Bay.
Okay, good. Because therefore, I'd love for you to speak to, because I understand you speak about walkability and having clearance and the main thoroughfares that, free.
Hi, this is Tenny Miller, and I invite you to join me for a new season of Tenny Miller Live and Direct from Yard. The show opens on Thursday, October 24th at 2 p.m. live from Hotel 39 on the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard here in Montego Bay. Featuring His Worship the Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, Curly Roberts, the renowned comedian, recording artist Mackie Contrast, with a special performance by the Hatfield Folk and Cultural Singers celebrating 50 years of entertainment in the tourist industry. We will have an appearance by Mr. Nikoy Bini, Mr. Jamaica Universe. And our very special guest for the afternoon is the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, Minister of Tourism, who will officially launch the show. So join me, Roy Tenny Miller, on this platform at www.flexfm.online radio and television, or Facebook and YouTube for the new season of Tenny Miller Live and Direct from Yard. Join me.
Hi, I'm Ashley Flexx, and you're watching Flexx TV. Stay tuned for our next program.
The conducive marketplace for them, which would be the new shoe market. So the new shoe market that we're looking at should provide about 200 spaces. And what you will realize is that many of the persons who sell on the street, they store their goods at the shoe market.
Shoe market, right.
And go on the street. And you ask them why you go out there. They tell you that nobody is coming to the market, but persons are not going to the market because of how it looks, the structure, the lack of amenities there. So we want to put all of that in place so that we can actually drive customers to the space and they can stay in the space and do business. That space will reduce the population by 200, and we have approximately 500 vendors from Barnett Street to St. James Street area. So we want to cut that significantly, the number, and the rest we organize them within the spaces. We started that process already, and we did another thing, which is to ask the National Works Agency to help us to come up, to study the area, to gather the data, and to tell us which roads are likely to close without a significant impact. Once they can give us a proper recommendation and it is foolproof, then we can go ahead and close those spaces and turn them into full vending zones and move the vending spaces to those areas and organize the vending within Montego Bay. So that, I believe, will solve most of the problem, but not all the problem, because of course you have to deal with behavioral problems. That's another situation.
And that comes into how do you get the vendors themselves involved in this process to create a remedy
and that
to
is why
make their lives much better.
And what I'm saying to you is not what I sat down and thought about, but it is an inclusive approach. We have had many meetings with the vendors. One is slated in short order. We're going to have another one soon. And when we call those meetings, we have at least 300 vendors in the room.
Okay.
And we ask them what they want. We have conversations and we come up with solutions.
So we're looking forward to a real participatory process.
Indeed,
so that
it is.
It should not be antagonistic and create any kind of a bad blood, so to speak. Because over the years we have had so many negatives going through, and it becomes a political tool.
Yes.
You know, where
unfortunately,
the PNP saying this or the JLP saying that, and you know.
Unfortunately.
We're having a discussion with His Worship the Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Richard Vernon, who is really, really on top of things as he articulates his responsibility in the parish council. Of course, they say Caesar is not one man. It's not that by virtue of the fact that he's the mayor, he alone carries the responsibility. He has at least, 13 other councillors or 15 other councillors?
17 councillors.
17 councillors to help
others,
with the
right.
But we don't see much of them, getting involved in the process. We know that whenever things go wrong, your head is on the block. Fine. So we'd love to see where but let me ask the question. How open is your monthly meetings to the wider public and to the press?
Very open. For the council meeting, which is the general meeting of council, mandatory one, that one is live streamed, and persons can come and observe from the gallery. And we also, at our planning meeting, added some societies to it, including persons with disabilities. So they sit on our planning committee and help us to make the decision to ensure that the inclusivity and the most vulnerable groups among us, they are represented well. in the process.
And they can make suggestions or come with a presentation that it can be taken into consideration.
At the committee level, you can make comments, but at the council meeting, you have to observe.
Attention business owners, I'm Leslie with BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. BMG has a very important message for you. We would like to remind you to file your beneficial ownership information report now, before the deadline.
Hi, I'm Adam from BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation. To avoid severe criminal and civil penalties, ensure you file your beneficial ownership information report promptly, regardless of when your business was formed. BMG Tax and Accounting Service Incorporation is here to assist you in determining your filing deadline and completing the process on your behalf. Act now. File before your federal deadline to avoid penalties of $500 per day. Contact us today at 954-289-6005 for more information.
BMG Tax and Accounting Service Inc. 7501 West Oakland Park Boulevard, Suite 202, Tamarack, Florida 33319. Contact us today for more information. 954-289-6005.
Hi, I'm Amy Flexx with Flexx TV, and I am here to tell you about our pay-per-view service we now offer. Pay-per-view streaming has helped many creators ranging from event promoters, sporting events, and concerts from all industries to monetize their content.
You may be wondering why choose pay-per-view. Well, I am here to tell you for one. You are in control of how much you can charge your customer per click, if priced right. You can win big with pay-per-view. We also offer on-demand, which can be another way to profit from your event.
So, what are you waiting for? Call us at the number below or email us at flexfm@gmail.com and let us help you reach a broader audience globally.
Flexx TV would like to thank you for your continued support. It is greatly appreciated. Flexx TV, your #1 television station.
Former City Commissioner Richard Campbell is returning to Lauderdale. His motto is to give back to the community. For earning his Master in Physical Therapy from Nova Southeast University, he received his bachelor's degree in Political Science from Hunter College in New York. For the past 30 years, Richard has worked as an elected City Commissioner, physical therapist, an educator, social worker, sports coach, counselor, and business owner. He is now running to build a strong economy that lower taxes and enhance local businesses. He will work to provide health, safety, and support services for seniors. Richard Campbell will help to enhance Lauderdale youth development and expand housing opportunities. With your vote, he will work with the police to ensure safety for all our neighbors and loved ones. Vote by mail early or on Tuesday, November 5th for the return of Richard Campbell for City Commissioner of Lauderdale.
I'm Richard Campbell and I approve this message.
Won't get no better
about me. The story is the same one. But I've got this emptiness deep inside, and it won't let me go.
Welcome back to the Tenny Live, direct from Yard. We're here at Hotel 39 on Jimmy Cliff Boulevard here in Montego Bay, celebrating the launch of the Tenny Miller Live podcast, radio, and TV on Flexx TV. That's FLEXX TV. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, help me welcome Maki Conchos!
Yeah, man. Luciana is not here today, but guess what? We are going to sing him part. Brighter Day Return. It's gonna be a new day, in life. Don't worry at all. There's gonna be a brighter day. Ooh yeah. Listen. When all is said and done, this world will be a better place. The reason why you're here, because of God's grace. It's just like the sun, it comes out after the pain. So will our joys return after the rain. Keep believing and be true to yourself. Cause if in doubt, what is yours will be left upon the shelf. Don't let the woes and trials in life that's trying to get you down. Hold your head up high, trust in Jah. We shall overcome. Brighter day, there's gonna be a brighter day. Today for you, tomorrow for me. Let's keep it all that way. Brighter day, there's gonna be a brighter day. Nothing remains the same always. Believe me when I say the Africans at home and Africans abroad. Yes, we were captured, we were taken from ya. Divide and rule they use won't keep us apart. Memories of slavery bring pain to our hearts. Let's come together now till death do us part. United Africans we are, just love from the heart. To let the woes and trials in life that's trying to get you down. Hold your head up high, trust in Jah. We shall overcome. I say brighter day, there's gonna be a brighter day. Today for you, tomorrow for me. Let's keep it all that way. Brighter day, there's gonna be a brighter day. Nothing remains the same always. Believe me when I say. You know, I have another song I want to. I was doing this song through all the high schools as a motivational song to the next generation. I would like everybody to find it wherever you are on YouTube and play it. It's called Follow Your Dreams. No matter what you're going through in life, every man have a dream, right? Follow your dream. Believe in yourself. Set your goals. It's all in your hands. Believe in yourself. Follow your dreams. Believe in yourself. When you listen to the words of this song, follow your dreams. Believe in yourself. Your goals you must achieve. Making your plans, it's all in your hands. To the highest point, believe. Follow your dreams. Give it your all. Never you say you can't achieve. Setting your goals, it's all in your hands. To the highest point, believe. If you never had a dream, then a dream you can't achieve. If you never set your goals, the goals you won't receive. If you never make the plans, the result you can't achieve. Then if you know that you've done them all, then in yourself you must believe. Follow your dreams, believe in yourself. Your goals you must achieve. Making the plans, it's all in the hands. To the highest point, believe. Follow your dreams, give it your all. Never you say you can't achieve. Setting your goals, it's all in your hands. To the highest point, believe. Everybody wanna go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. You can't soar like an eagle if you're afraid to fly. If to see a shooting star, you gotta look up in the sky. Then to be what you wanna be, all you got to do is try. Follow your dreams, believe in yourself. Your goals you must achieve. Making your plans, it's all in your hands. To the highest point believe. Follow your dreams, give it your all. Never you say you can't achieve. Setting your goals, it's all in your hands. To the highest point believe. Set the goals, believe in yourself. To the highest, to the highest plan.
Mackie conscious. Still, listen, while I was in the audience, somebody said, Mackie, still smooth. It's still smooth. Congratulations. Keep the fire going. Brighter day. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. If you're just joining us, we are here at the Tenny Miller live from Yard. And we are going to hear from the man himself, Mr. Tenny Miller. Thank you for joining us. Tenny, it's over to you again.
Thank you so much, Curly. Tenny Miller, like I say, it's not a pop-up variety show. I hear one person over there said that it looks like it's a pop-up variety show. You remember pop-up variety show when we were kids? I'm sure you remember Papa Variety Show. My special guest this afternoon, again, one of my other special guests this afternoon, is the host, the gentleman who's hosting the show, and will be hosting the show for some time to come. And even if we go anywhere, do a one show here or there, we're going to be coming back here because this is home. And they said, no, wherever you roam, there's no place like home. Don Hugh Jarrett, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Tenny.
Thank you so much, and welcome to the show. And thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you, and welcome to Hotel 39.
Thank you so much. Yes. Why Hotel 39?
We've been, we're struggling for months trying to decide
find a name.
Yeah, because, it's a brand new property. Mm-hmm. And in the end, we just decided to work with the address. Which is 39 Jamaica Boulevard.
And so that was simple and easy.
Yeah.
How you feel? Is it taking on? Or when your guests hear or when people hear about, you think it is something that is taking on?
What do you mean when they hear?
I mean, yes, when they hear 39.
Well, the name isn't so important once people know what it is. You know what I mean? It could be called the Timbuktu Hotel, but as long as you have the amenities and the things that people need,
yes,
then you're good to go.
We're having a discussion with Don Hugh Jarrett. Don Hugh Jarrett is the general manager here for Hotel 39 here on the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay. Now, please, our people in the diaspora like to find the easiest way to get into town and get out of town. They want to be able to find a property that is reasonable in terms of price, especially people who do not want to get too high end, but at the same time, they don't want to really sleep on the streets.
Yes.
Certainly not. But then you are not in between the middle because you have a property which is of a very reasonable high quality and standard here because the quality of the food here. You have a master chef here.
Yes.
A chef who cook for prime ministers and presidents and other big people from foreign and other places. You have a super chef.
Yes.
And I see your management structure seem to be tight and you seem to have some very capable persons here. Tell us a little bit about your offering to the wider diaspora and why they should come to 39.
Well, one of the main things, and you kind of touched on one of the differences between us and some of the competitors, is apart from the location and the fact that we have adequate parking and some of the most modern amenities you can find anywhere, we have like the perfect staff.
Staff?
Yeah.
Yes.
The staff, everybody
and
that comes
makes
here.
A difference.
Yeah, most of the people that leave here and write a comment or review, they talk about how great the staff is. Mm-hmm. And some of them have been with us from day one, mm-hmm. and very proud of them. They're very, very tight.
Absolutely. That's great. In terms of your menu, you have anything extraordinary on your menu or anything new that you're offering?
We're actually at the moment reviewing the entire menu.
Yes.
Although some of the things that are on there, the typical pastas and seafood and this kind of thing, will be on the new one as well. But we're going to be launching a brunch on about the 17th of November.
A brunch?
Brunch, Sunday
Yes.
brunch.
A Sunday brunch?
Yes.
Yes.
It's apparently used to be very popular when the property used to be called the Wexford.
Yes.
And so we're bringing that back, and with a lot of new kind of offerings, and it's going to be great.
It's going to be wonderful, great. We're talking to our general manager here from the 39 Hotel here on Gloucester Avenue, not Gloucester Avenue, but on the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard.
Yes.
We have made some changes and gone to higher heights with the naming. In terms of your product, how would you compare the product that you're offering as against anybody else in Montego Bay, so that people say, when I do any, mini, miny, mo, I don't even have to do that because I know I can do 39.
Right. Well, first of all, we are one of the few non-all-inclusives, not just along the Strip, but in Montego Bay. And we are the most modern non-all-inclusive in Montego Bay, I can say that safely. We, because of the fact that we have everything here, we have conference rooms, we are next year going to be installing a pickleball court on the roof of the parking garage around the back. It's the fastest growing sport in America. We have, like I said, three operational conference rooms. Three at the moment, which can accommodate about 50, 70, and I think another 70, respectively.
Okay.
And there's also a spa on property. Yes, the spa at 39. There's Goldfinger, gift shop, trips and tips. It's a full-service travel agency. So when guests come here, they can organize the tours internally and this kind of thing.
And you have a bar up?
Oh, yes, there's a bar. There's a pool bar that's going to be opening by Christmas. And but our bar here in the lobby is capably manned by Damien,
your
bartender.
number one bartender.
Yes. People love him somehow.
How competitive are your rates, though, and your pricing generally across the board?
Yeah, man, our prices are very competitive. We are less than our closest all-inclusive competitor. Of course, there's going to be a disparity in the rates because there's a lot more included in an all-inclusive. But there are people who don't want that kind of environment. There are people who want to just come and be in a less stressful environment, in an all-inclusive. And I'm not knocking them, but in an all-inclusive, you tend to kind of get lost in a crowd. Whereas in an EP property like this one, I mean, breakfast is included, but in an EP property like this one, it's not so spread out and large that people, all of our staff get to know the guest names within a day. You know
and
what I mean?
people like that personal touch.
Yes.
Because it's easy for your front office person or your bartender to be able to say, "Hi, Mr. So-and-so, good morning. Good to see you again this morning. How was your night last night?"
Yes.
But then when you have 50,000 people to, it's a little bit challenging.
Yeah, you're anonymous.
Yes, you're just another number. Right? It's fine. We're having a discussion with Don Ujard. Don Ujard is the general manager here for Hotel 39. Now, going forward, just like to know those of you in the diaspora who are listening, we're going to be having special giveaways for a weekend or for a night or some interesting things, compliments of the 39. But then you have to answer questions about the 39 and you'll be able to find out some things. And when you would have stayed here, and of course, you'll find out some interesting things. You can get a chance to come back here if you're able to answer some questions about your experience here and that sort of thing. We're working out quite some interesting things that will be able to entice those people in the diaspora. So stay tuned, listen out for that. I understand that you're thinking, Don, of putting Aki Pizza on the menu for one night of the week. I don't know if it's Thursday or Friday night. I know something that I have always enjoyed here, and you might be doing that again.
Well, I can tell you this much. I haven't tasted that one yet.
Yes.
Chef sometimes keeps these things close to his chest. I don't know how you got that information. But yeah, we're going to be doing special things. There's pizza here. I mean, in fact, everything that the chefs put out, really over the top.
Wonderful. Yes, I know he's an excellent chef. So we look forward to that. Fine.
But I wanted to
tell us anything else, any other features of the property. Yeah, go ahead.
No. I mean, we of course, there's Wi-Fi included in the stay, and it's we have a Starlink backup, so it's highly unlikely you'll ever not have internet here. And of course, we spoke about the bar, pool bar. There's an infinity swimming pool, rooftop swimming pool on the other side. We have 45 operational rooms now.
45?
45, but there are 82 on the property. We hope to have another 7, including 2 presidential suites ready by Christmas. And then the balance of the rooms, fingers crossed, by the end of summer, or the beginning of summer, next year.
Okay, good. Fine. So it's something for people to look forward to. So people in the diaspora, what's the easiest way for people to find you? Apart from going online? Quickly just go online and just go.
Yeah.
Hotel 39?
Hotel39Jamaica.com. That's Hotel39Jamaica.com. We're in the process of revamping the website, so we should be forgiven for how it looks now. It's not bad, but we're going for something a lot better. That should be rolling out on the 1st of November.
Okay.
But it's an active website. You can check if you need, or you can reach us here at 876-618-3939. That's 618-3939.
618-3939. That's easy, seeing that is Hotel 39.
That's right.
Donahue, thank you so much for sharing with us.
Tenny. Yes.
It's such a pleasure to
Yeah,
have
man.
you.
Great
Thank
show.
you. Great, thank you. There we go. So what can I tell you? We have quite a number of things in store for you, and of course, this is where we start, and it's going to be quite exciting here. We should be having another special guest coming up in the meantime, but then we have a young man who, for a while, has been involved in quite a number of community-related activities, and one of the things that we want to do on this show is to highlight those young persons, because it's not a show about old people like Tenny Miller and anybody else that is within that age group, although age is wisdom. But we want to be able to create that gap, that bridge between the younger generation as well as the dancehall crowd, the elderly folk. We want to be able to create that kind of a mix so that people get a feeling and a good understanding as to what is happening out there in Jamaica, and when you're in the diaspora, what to look forward to and what to look for when you come here. We're going to be talking to this young man. Please relax, Mr. Nicoy or Nicolai. We never learn to spell too well. Please still join me here, sir. Good afternoon, sir, and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, and thank you, sir.
Yes. Now, Nicoy, I want you to tell us a little about yourself. What I know is that he wears a sash of Mr. Universe, or Mr. Jamaica Universe, for the time being. So we'd love to be able to hear, who is this Mr. Jamaica Universe, how he got the title, and what kind of a platform is he working on now in terms of his activities and his vision?
All right, so as you know, my name is Nicoy Bini. I am 23 years old. I am an artist, actor, storyteller, and yes, I hold the title of Mr. Universe 2024. Mr. Universe Jamaica 2024. How I got the title? Well, I was second runner-up for Mr. and Miss Tourism, and I was promoted to Mr. Universe International Jamaica to represent Jamaica in the international pageant.
Okay. Okay, good. What kind of things that you do? You say you're an actor, you're a painter, fine. But what kind of a community relationship that you develop so that you can get yourself grounded as a young person out there and representing people so that you can be more endearing?
All right, so I represent in the art industry, in the creative industry. I'm an artist, and I believe that there are a lot of artists out there who would like to express themselves, to share their stories, their message, and so I am that advocate for them. I am creating the platform to connect us together.
Okay.
And to give us a voice for who believe they don't have one, and to really harness or to help them to be more courageous in expressing their talents and their gifts, and to embark on their mission as artists and creatives.
Okay, wonderful, good. So that's where you are. So how long you want to take this Mr. Universe thing to? You're at least going to be reigning for a year.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. And after that, what you're going to be doing? You're pursuing other things in terms of what, social media, or what kind of thing you're going to be doing with yourself after this?
All right, so I'm a degree holder. I hold an associate degree in engineering,
Okay.
And so my primary job is in the engineering industry.
Okay.
But other than that, I have a cause that I believe that it is my mission, and that is creating the platform to encourage and inspire artists. So that is basically
where you're going.
Where I am going in terms of, you know, my contribution to the society.
And the talent that you have.
And the talent that I have.
Okay, good, fine. You have any other young people who you're mentoring at this time working in any area, so to speak?
Yes, I do have. I have multiple, actually, online and in person. They are quite similar. I believe that all artists, our creatives are very similar. They have their different messages. They have their different eyes, but we are all similar and unique. We are all similar and unique. So, yeah, I have a lot of them.
Okay.
And
well, I really want to take congratulations on your being Mr. Universe, and congratulations on the kind of effort that you're making, and want to, you know, big you up, as them say, big up for the kind of, you know, how you're spreading your wings and mentoring other young people, and of course, looking at the creative aspect of yourself and as an industry, and to see how you can make another contribution to that, apart from being an engineer.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So you are discovering yourself more and more each day. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're
And-
welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Now, as the show continues, we're waiting for the arrival of another special guest, if he gets a chance to reach here. In the meantime, we have the Hatfield Folk and Cultural Group. They are here. They gave you a performance before, and they're getting ready now to come back for their next performance. But just before the Hatfield Folk Group comes here, I just want to say a couple of words about the Hatfield Folk Group. Do we go to a commercial break? Do we go to our commercial break before we go? Fine, good. All right, fine. So before we get to our commercial break, I just want to make two announcements. One is that Leisure Tour, they are going to be one of our sponsors going forward. And Leisure Tour have a giveaway for today, and we'll read that giveaway just before the show finishes. They're going to give you a weekend for two to anybody in the diaspora who is able to answer some questions about the Leisure Tour tour company, when they came about, who are the principals in the company, and they're giving you away a weekend for two at a main resort. I think it's at the Ocean 10 Resort in Trelawney. All expense paid weekend for two. If somebody in the diaspora is able to come up with that question. Nobody in this program and in this show or in the studio in Florida, if you're listening there, it will be entitled to. But anybody else out in the diaspora, and we'll be giving you a telephone number and an address so that you can call in and send your emails to. And once you're a winner, you'll be announced on this show, and then you'll get a chance to take up your winning prize. Fine. Now, speaking to the Hatfield Folk and Cultural Group, just want to share with you that the Hatfield Group is celebrating 50 years anniversary this year. They have been around for 15 years, giving service to Jamaica, to the tourism sector, and providing entertainment across the board. And I had the awesome privilege of being there when the group started 50 years ago. I gave them the first job 50 years ago. That's not an indication of my age, by the way, just to give you an idea. Right? So I gave them their first job and assisted them on their first trip abroad, and worked with them on several other trips. They became a household name for the Jamaica Tourist Board as a go-to organization and group, that whenever you need a group to represent Jamaica anywhere across the world, Hatfield was the group that would have been used and asked to perform or to be able to travel to represent Jamaica across the world. It is my distinct pleasure at this time, Hatfield, are you ready? To ask you to put your hands together and welcome once again the Hatfield Folk and Culture Group back here to perform for us one more time.
Bye.
At field. Listen, no man. But look here. I want to come
Having
and dance,
problems
but
with
you
your
see, because
landlord?
I
Well,
have two
it's
left
about
foot,
time to acquire
I
your
wouldn't
own
even
home
bother
here.
try that. I think you need to stay within your reach. Is that true?
Are here for all your real estate and mortgage needs. You're not so sure how it works? Well, call the real estate and mortgage experts. That's Abdullah Richards at 954-958-9881 or 954-548-1799. And on the mortgage side, call Anne-Marie Richards at 954-908-3380 or 954-658-5911 or in Georgia 470-488-9175. So go ahead and call AR1 State of the Art Real Estate and Mortgage for your free consultation today.
Just ease up, Mr. Landlord. Me can't take the pressure out your yard. Whoa, no.
Let us celebrate Jamaica and stop the violence. On Saturday, November 16th, we are thrilled to announce the launch of Miracle Fire Rub at the prestigious venue, which is Fraternal Order of Police. That's 1200 Minor Road, Boynton Beach, Florida. Contribution is only $20. It starts from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Live entertainment by the legendary Ed Robinson.
Knocking on a heaven's door.
For the first time performing live out of Jamaica, David Luther King. South Florida's Princess Kadisha.
As a young girl growing up in Linstead Town.
Also performing live, the year-to-year veteran Nakoma. They'll be all backed by the US Band. This event is hosted by yours truly, TC Flexx from Flexx TV, and your music entertainment will be powered by Max One International and DJ Monster. It's the Miracle Fire Up. Celebrate Jamaica and stop the violence. On Saturday, November 16th, there'll be a live broadcast on Super Jam Radio. This you don't want to miss.
Well, it's my money, we make your life better.
Vacation Villas, Runaway Bay, where your oasis awaits you. This gated community has a penthouse with 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and an open kitchen, plus plenty of outdoor space. Our 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom is just perfect for a family of 4. If you're traveling solo for business or just to get away, we have the perfect apartment just for you. Tranquility at its finest. Our amenities includes a full-size in-ground pool, outdoor kitchen and grill with smart TVs, Wi-Fi, and plenty of seatings for over 60 people. 4 to 5 different venues with tropical fruit trees, plants, and seating spaces all over in our garden. We also provide on-site transportation to and from the airport. In addition, we provide extra services such as nannies, catering, and private chef. We do cater your weddings, anniversary, private parties, and many other occasions. For more information, call Vacation Villa Runaway Bay at 1-876-840-9776 or 1-678-557-2207 or log on to our website at www.cardiffallvacation.com. At Vacation Villa Runaway Bay is where you will have a luxurious stay. Group booking and all-inclusive packages are available.
Hi, I'm Ashley Flexx, and you're watching Flexx TV. Stay tuned for our next program.
Saying a lot of bad things about me, and was saying all sorts of things about me and balling up my middle name and so on.
Oh my
and decided that
who are those people? I want to find them. I want to find them and just fight them for you. That may I tell you.
ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, my son, and my friend, our compare for the evening. Curly, how you do?
Curly C. Roberts. Uncle Tenny. I'm good.
Now, Curly and I go a long way, and is in the performance, is in the arts, but Curly never started out on the stage, Curly started out behind the stage.
Yes.
Because the truth of it, he was supposed to be doing backstage work, doing artwork for sets and set design and stuff like that. Nothing to do with being on the stage.
Nothing.
What pushed you to the front of the stage, Curly?
Listen, before we start talking about me, I want to tell people about you, because listen, we met from you were with GIS.
I don't know you. I don't know you.
We met years ago. This man adopted me. I grew up with all his children. We are brothers and sisters. We met years ago when I was attending Edna Manley School of Art. And Tenny knew me as an artist. And when we came to Montego Bay, as a matter of fact, it's because of you why I end up in Montego Bay. No, I'm Montegonian. I was born and raised in Spanish Town, but I'm Montegonian now because all of my 3 children are born in Montego Bay. So Montego Bay is my home right now. And it's thanks to you. So Tenny was always supportive of me, even while I was going through Edna Manley. And I remember, I don't remember if it was 20, I don't remember, but Tenny gave me a call one day and said that, I think it was, what's his name, Douglas Prout wanted an artist to do a backdrop for one of his plays. Can you do it? And I was like, sure. No, I don't think he asked me if I can do it. He asked me if I can see Mr. Prout, because obviously he knew that I was an artist. And I went and I did the backdrop. Dougie loved it. I started doing backdrops for David Tolo, extended to Dahlia Harris in Kingston. I was doing backdrop for Shibada shows. I was doing it. And then I remember one day I was watching, I think it was Johnny and Dahlia in a rehearsal. And I said to the director at the time, I think I want to do the stage one day. And they just laughed. They never took me serious.
Because I would have laughed too?
Yeah, that is it. And I wasn't being funny. I was just saying, because true, I grew up in a church and I know me do the acting and all of these. You don't say anything.
Beat them for Sunday school.
And one day, I think it was David who was doing a play called Risky. And he came to me and he said, Curly, I have a play now, but it kind of raunchy. It has some, some expletive and probably nudity and stuff in it. And I mean, I found it very offensive that he would ask me to do such a play and not just tell me to do it. Because the truth of the matter is, let me tell you what offended me was that I wasn't his first choice. Me think him ask everybody else first, and when everybody turn him down,
and then
him decide say, me go ask Curly. You understand? But I mean, that was my intro into theater as an actor professionally, and I was told I did a very good job. And from there, it was acting and producing, and then the comedy. One day.
Hi, I'm Ashley Flexx, and you're watching Flexx TV. Stay tuned for our next program.
Hi, this is Tenny Miller, and I invite you to join me for a new season of Tenny Miller Live and Direct from Yard. The show opens on Thursday, October 24th at 2 p.m. live from Hotel 39 on the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard here in Montego Bay. Featuring His Worship the Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, Curly Roberts, the renowned comedian, recording artist Mackie Contrast, with a special performance by the Hatfield Folk and Cultural Singers celebrating 50 years of entertainment in the tourist industry. We will have an appearance by Mr. Nicoy Bini, Mr. Jamaica Universe, And our very special guest for the afternoon is the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, Minister of Tourism, who will officially launch the show. So join me, Roy Tenny Miller, on this platform at www.flexfm.online radio and television, or Facebook and YouTube for the new season of Tenny Miller live and direct from Yard. Join me.
Fraction years after.
Listen,
dear Lord, have mercy upon his soul.
I am still.
And may perpetual light shine upon him.
Listen, I don't care what you want to say about me. People, I'm a godly person. I'm God-fearing. You know what I mean?
But he ought to be. My God.
Listen, I don't know what kind of picture I'm trying to. Where's the camera? Which one of the cameras I can look into? Look here. Let me look into this one. You see, to all of my friends and families abroad who are watching this, I'm still that God-fearing Curly C. Roberts that you know. I've just been exposed, and now.
I'm sorry. Did you say you were that Curly Roberts that they knew? Is that what you said?
You know, sir, you called me here to host this show. I never know that you're going to put me under the spotlight, you know.
Spotlighting you? I'm not spotlighting you at all.
Listen. On our journey, we evolve. And without any guilt or shame, I can tell you that while I still maintain certain principles behind me, Curly Roberts, I can appreciate the fact that when I'm on stage, it's on stage for entertainment. And I can tell you, the difficulty with that sometimes is that nobody really take you serious when you're serious, especially my kids, because I try to punish my one of my daughters, you know, and she'll be like, Daddy, come on, you must be joking. You're a comedian. Like, really? I'm trying to be serious. You remember back in the days when old people, one look, and that look, they just say everything. Sometimes, like, I keep asking people, when back in the day, and audience, you can tell me, back in the day, when a Jamaican parent said to you, boy, what are you doing outside? What does that mean? It means you must go inside. It don't mean you must answer them.
Make sure that you
it don't mean you must. It don't mean you must stop for, brush off your shoes. It don't mean you must. It just mean. How were we able to interpret those languages back in the day? One question, and you just know if you move. No, you think I can ask my little 8-year-old now, Kai, what are you doing outside? She gonna be like, playing, Daddy, and Daddy, hurry up because I need to like go back outside. Like, that's how they are. Like them no. Back in the day,
the time has changed tremendously.
No man, different.
And
no man.
How children react to parents. No, it is a thing that was never even thought of, least about to actually carry it out as an action.
Yeah.
Because it just never happened. You couldn't do it. It just
show
never
you
happened.
how me not totally off. Me remember the one here from the Bible where it say the out of the mouth of babes and suckling. Things that were things that were hidden from the wise and prudent. No revealed to the babes and no man, they're really just awesome.
I know. I just wanted to share here, we have a couple of products here on this table, and the idea behind having these products here is part of the mission of why we are here.
You sure you can read that one? Because me sure no say you're blind man now. Read the one where they print them bigger and make me read the littler one.
Like I said,
yes.
There are times when I contemplated murder.
So this one is gold finger honey.
Goldfinger is one of those smaller industries that have developed, and they're having this interesting product. They make sauces, they make sauce, and they have honey and quite a number of other products, and they do soaps and other things. And they are into quite a number of small shops around the place. And, we just wanted to make sure that we highlight them.
So this one is honey infused with turmeric, and I love turmeric, and you saw the little bottle just nice and neat.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, go check them out, folks. Goldfinger.
And they are available if you can get in touch with them. They're online. You can look them up, and of course, they'll be able to ship stuff to you from wherever they are in Jamaica and get it to you wherever you want it to.
So
we are going to be going to an emergency pause.
Okay.
Because we have some visitors here. Oh no, as a matter of fact, we're not going to pause. We're going to invite the lady with the glasses in that red pleasure tour.
While you're inviting them up, because I realize that you're advertising for everybody else and you don't let the diaspora know that when they come to Jamaica, they can come to see the Curly C. Roberts Punchline Comedy Show every last Thursday at Coral Cliff. And this is where every last Tuesday, thank you, every last Tuesday, I might show me all miss up the date, right? And you can...
Yeah. We're going to go to commercial.
Yes.
Give thanks for another day.
You find the
No, it's
pleasure to
hard, but we're
commercial?
gonna
It's
make
played.
it
Good.
through
All right,
this.
good. So,
We're stronger in
when we
every
get
way.
back
The
from
best is
this
yet to come,
commercial
good
break,
time.
we're going to talk to Curly. It's off? Oh, no, okay, they won't hear me. When we come back, we're going to be talking to the people from Pleasure Tour. We actually send their commercial in, and it's being played all over the world. So, can you imagine? And they arrived on time so that we can have a discussion. We're going to continue our discussion with Curly afterwards. Oh, Cavendish. Okay, but all right. I just who's it CEO for Cavendish? Please. I thought you were Pleasure Tours.
Look out there. Yeah.
Cavendish, you come sit right here to me side.
I'm your
how it benefits the diaspora. Okay, welcome back, and of course we want to say thank you to all the people whose shoulders we're standing on here this afternoon to bring this program to you. You know, last wrapping up, we're going to be having Cavendish here for a while, and then we have Pleasure Tour to be talking to them. They are finally here after we've been waiting for them for 6 weeks. 6 weeks? Something like that. The program is Tenny Miller Live, and we're coming to you live from the Alexander Terrace here at Hotel 39 along the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay, Jamaica. This is a weekly show, and we will continue with the show for the next. We'll continue. This show is going to be every week, so, you know, prepare yourself to really come and participate and to really be excited, to be entertained, and to really to be informed. My first guest here this afternoon is participant here. Cavendish. Is that what we call your company? Cavendish.
Cavendish International Realty. Real estate. We have been established since 2001 in Jamaica. We're out of the UK. I am really, my name is Lelia Johnson, the CEO. It's out of UK, and the name it's called Cavendish, out of a place I used to live in London, in Mayfair. We serve the diaspora and the Jamaica public at large in selling real estate and renting real estate and providing a property solution for them.
Okay.
We offer mortgages through our affiliations of JN and other affiliation mortgage providers. And, you know,
do you provide, like, for example, Airbnb services and so on?
We very rarely embark in that market. It's more, we do short term, but the Airbnb, we do not embark on it.
Thank you so much for sharing with us this afternoon. We have our people from the Level Show, and we only have six minutes left for the show, but it was good for you to be here. Thank you. We talk after this.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much. It is indeed a pleasure to have you.
Sorry?
Fine. Okay, fine.
Oh, you can reach us on 876 960-3440 or our website
876-960
3440 or the website www.cavendishrealtyjm.com.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you too.
And as one lady leaves, I welcome another lady today to the microphone.
Give thanks for another day. Know it's hard, but we're gonna make it through this. We're stronger in every way. The best is yet to come. Good times are coming. Dreaming now. A place I could go. Leisure J has got the best deals. The time soon come when we can get away and just chill on the beach. We stay up, I know we'll make it through together. Pleasure for pleasure is right by your side. Longing for a cruise, come let's sail away. Staycation, enjoy your own JA. Pleasure for pleasure is right by your side. Book your tour around the island, Leisure JA. Leisure for pleasure booking is so easy. Retreat reunions, our conference, hotel getaway, our cruise for pleasure, holidays and tours. Bringing the world to Jamaica, taking Jamaicans to the world. To book your next getaway, visit us at leisureja.com. Pleasure for pleasure is right by your side.
It's a travel company and a tour company. 25 years now in operations. We're in Kingston, Jamaica, and we offer a variety of various packages for persons who may want to know about us. Go to our website, Leisure JA, or Instagram page, leisure_JA.
Hi, this is Tenny Miller, and I invite you to join me for a new season of Tenny Miller Live and Direct from Yard. The show opens on Thursday, October 24th at 2 p.m. live from Hotel 39 on the Jimmy Cliff Boulevard here in Montego Bay. Featuring His Worship the Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, Curly Roberts, the renowned comedian, recording artist Mackie Contrast, with a special performance by the Hatfield Folk and Cultural Singers celebrating 50 years of entertainment in the tourist industry. We will have an appearance by Mr. Nicoy Bini, Mr. Jamaica Universe. And our very special guest for the afternoon is the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, Minister of Tourism, who will officially launch the show. So join me, Roy Tenny Miller, on this platform at www.flexfm.online radio and television, or Facebook and YouTube for the new season of Tenny Miller Live and Direct from Yard. Join me.
Giving you a chance to come to Jamaica, experience Jamaica, and we at Leisure are going to give you a lovely, all-inclusive 3-day, 2-night stay at the Ocean Coral Spring, a family resort, or the Ocean Eden Bay, adults only resort, lovely 5-star all-inclusive hotel. So you want to hear the questions?
Yes, go right ahead. Read them out slowly so that those people who are listening will hear. And of course, the station in Florida will also carry a repeat of this for the benefit of the listeners. Go ahead.
And then it has to be sent in by email. So therefore, I know you don't have time just now, but I'm just trying to find my message here to
Your
Mr.
email
Teddy.
address will be on screen. So go ahead.
Right, the email will be on the screen shortly. But if I can just find Mr. Teddy Miller's information just here, we have
So far you put my information at the back of the phone. I don't
we
understand.
have also deals for pre-Christmas from $79 US, and we have group specials at 1 free and every 10 paid rooms.
Find the
So
price.
let me give you the price whilst I look it up. 1 second, guys. Okay, here we go.
Good.
Number 1. In what year
does it
was
sound?
Leisure for Pleasure Holidays and Tours established?
Okay.
Number 1, okay?
Say that again, repeat it.
In what year was Leisure for Pleasure Holidays and Tours established?
Good.
Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, name 5 services offered by Leisure for Pleasure Holidays and Tours. Name 5 services offered by Leisure for Pleasure Holidays and Tours.
Okay.
And the last question, name 2 all-inclusive hotels that are sold by Leisure for Pleasure that are currently offering a maximum of 2 children free of cost. 2 children free when sharing with 2 adults paid.
No, this is a complicated one. It have a whole heap of like giant parts. Quickly repeat that slowly so the benefit our listeners can hear. And then, of course, our producer will reproduce it on the screen in Florida, on the screen going also there for people to be able to hear it.
Okay,
after today.
listen now. We have some hotels in Jamaica offering 2 children free up to age 12.
Okay.
Sharing with 2 adults, okay? So you can take the family to Jamaica and pay nothing for your 2 children, no free of cost if they're under 12 with 2 adults, okay? So if you check our website or check our IG page, you'll hear more about that.
Which website? Whose website?
Leisure JA.
Okay.
Leisure.
Just called Leisure
Yeah,
JA.
that's Leisure JA. Yes.
Wonderful.
All
good.
about leisure.
And the prize that they will be able to get
To
is-
get, if you answer my 3 questions, the first person who answers all 3 questions correctly will get an all-inclusive vacation for 2 adults at either the Ocean Eden Bay or the Ocean Coral Spring Resorts in Jamaica.
Did you hear that? An all-inclusive vacation.
But you must be in the diaspora.
Of
This
course,
is
it's
called
for a diaspora Jamaican.
offering. So diaspora, please come on home. We welcome you. Come
Give
back
your
to Jamaica.
website and your telephone number one more time so that they'll be able to call you if they want to clarify any information or anything of the
Okay,
sort.
let me give you where you're to send the info to. You're to send it to Leisure for Pleasure Competitions at gmail.com. Send your answers to Leisure for Pleasure Competitions at gmail.com. Put in your name, your number, and your email address, okay? Your name, number, and email address to Leisure for Pleasure Competitions at gmail.com and get yourself a lovely, lovely Jamaica vacation.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Miss Watt, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. You get the opportunity. Plus, your commercial is being played. They're fine. This lady, I'm sure by the time I'm finished, she's going to box me with a check. So I'm not going to worry myself. She's going to hit me with a check. Because the music man over there, so I have to pay him because I owe him, I rent house and I owe him the rent money. So I have to pay him.
You are such a Jamaican.
Yes, no. I am pleased that you are here, both yourself and Cavendish. Fine? These are partners within the process of how we move forward with this program. We're looking out for small and medium businesses and people with opportunity. People who produce like Golden Finger and organizations of that. The music company that we have here, and we'll talk about that. Curly will read out the list of persons who participate and who assist us with this. And we have, okay, fine. So we'll be able to do that. So these are our partners, and we're looking forward to really deepening the relationship and looking at other partners to come on board, because we're here to stay. We want to give small and medium-sized properties, Airbnb, and small business the opportunity to reach the diaspora and to reach the rest of the wider world through this medium. Listen, I could go on, but then your director, are you saying that I'm out? So I'm get out? So listen, until I join you next week, Thursday, when we do it all over again, and I'm hoping that my other special guest who should have been here, who is somewhere on the road there, don't reach here yet, but then when you're a political person, you are called and everybody wants you. But then what can I tell you? We just have to wait until our turn, eh? We're not complaining because we're not going away. We'll be right here. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon. We want to thank His Worship the Mayor.
Former City Commissioner Richard Campbell is returning to Lauderdale. His motto is to give back to the community. For earning his master in physical therapy from Nova Southeast University, he received his bachelor's degree in political science from Hunter College in New York. For the past 30 years, Richard has worked as an elected city commissioner, physical therapist, an educator, social worker, sports coach, counselor, and business owner. He is now running to build a strong economy that lower taxes and enhance local businesses. He will work to provide health, safety, and support services for seniors. Richard Campbell will help to enhance Lauderdale youth development and expand housing opportunities. With your vote, he will work with the police to ensure safety for all our neighbors and loved ones. Vote by mail early or on Tuesday, November 5th for the return of Richard Campbell for City Commissioner of Lauderdale.
I'm Richard Campbell and I approve this message.
Won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na.
Having problems with your landlord? Well, it's about time to acquire your own home. AR1, state-of-the-art real estate and mortgage, are here for all your real estate and mortgage needs. You're not so sure how it works? Well, call the real estate and mortgage experts. That's Abdullah Richards at 954-958-9881 or 954-548-1799. And on the mortgage side, call Anne-Marie Richards at 954-908-3380 or 954-658-5911 or in Georgia 470-488-9175. So, go ahead and call AR1 State-of-the-Art Real Estate and Mortgage for your free consultation today. Vacation Villas, Runaway Bay, where your oasis awaits you. This gated community has a penthouse with 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and an open kitchen, plus plenty of outdoor space. Our 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom is just perfect for a family of 4. If you're traveling solo for business or just to get away, we have the perfect apartment just for you. Tranquility at its finest. Our amenities includes a full-size in-ground pool, outdoor kitchen and grill with smart TVs, Wi-Fi, and plenty of seatings for over 60 people. 4 to 5 different venues with tropical fruit trees, plants, and seating spaces all over in our garden. We also provide on-site transportation to and from the airport. In addition, we provide extra services such as nannies, catering, and private chef. We do cater your weddings, anniversary, private parties, and many other occasions. For more information, call Vacation Villa Runaway Bay at 1-876-840-9776 or 1-678-557-2207 or log on to our website at www.cardiffallvacation.com. At Vacation Villa Runaway Bay is where you will have a luxurious stay. Group booking and all-inclusive packages are available.
It's the Blaze Effect with Nikki Blaze and DJ Eric Germain. Stop playing, I'm just saying. Raise the bar, we make connects. Stay in check with the Blaze Effect, the Blaze Effect. Yeah, it's the Blaze Effect, the Blaze Effect. Yeah, it's the Blaze Effect. Raise the bar, we make connects. Stay in check with the Blaze Effect, the Blaze Effect.
I see them love.